Some of the most popular cities people move to in Utah are actually some of the worst places to live. And one of those cities on this list is exploding in growth right now. If you're thinking about moving to Utah or already live here and you're wondering which places people regret moving to the most, this video might completely change your perspective. Utah has become one of the fastest growing states in the entire country. Every year, thousands of people move here from California, Texas, Arizona, Washington, and all over the United States. And most people arrive with the same expectation. They imagine Utah as this perfect mountain lifestyle, safe communities, affordable homes, beautiful scenery, easy commuting. But what people quickly discover after moving here is that not every city in Utah is created equal. Some places are growing so fast that infrastructure can't keep up. Some look affordable until you factor in the commute. And some cities have problems most relocation guides never talk about. I've helped hundreds of people relocate to Utah over the years, and one thing happens again and again. People think they know exactly where they want to live until they understand what life in that city is actually like. So today, we're counting down the 10 worst places to live in Utah. For each city, we're going to look at the reputation it has, what living there is really like, housing costs, job opportunities, and some of the lifestyle factors people don't discover until after they move. And if you're planning a move to Utah and want help figuring out which area actually makes sense for your situation, I offer free relocation calls where we talk through your budget, your lifestyle, and the best places for you to live. You can schedule that call using the link in the description below. All right, let's start with number 10. And this is a city people often think is a hidden affordable gem until they try commuting. Number 10 is Tooele. Tooele sits about 35 minutes west of Salt Lake City, and on the surface, it can look like a fantastic place to live. Home prices are often lower than many communities in the Salt Lake Valley. The neighborhoods are quieter, and the city has a slower pace of life that a lot of people find appealing. For someone looking to buy a home near Salt Lake City without paying Salt Lake prices, Tooele often appears to be a great option. But the biggest challenge people run into is the commute. Tooele is connected to the Salt Lake Valley primarily by a limited number of major roads. And during peak commuting hours, those roads can become extremely congested. What might look like a 35-minute drive on a map can easily turn into an hour or more, depending on traffic. When you're making that drive every single day, it adds up quickly. Many residents say the commute becomes one of the biggest frustrations about living there. Another thing people notice after moving to Tooele is that the city has fewer amenities compared to areas closer to Salt Lake. While the city has been growing, many residents still find themselves driving back into the valley for things like larger shopping centers, specialized healthcare, or entertainment. That doesn't mean Tooele is a bad place to live. For people who work remotely, retirees, or anyone who prefers a quieter lifestyle, it can actually be a great fit. But the long commute and the distance from main metro area are the reasons Tooele lands at number 10 on this list. Number 9 is West Valley City. West Valley City is actually the second largest city in Utah. It sits directly west of Salt Lake City and offers easy access to jobs, highways, and major shopping areas. Housing here is often more affordable than many surrounding communities, which makes it appealing for first-time homebuyers. But West Valley has struggled for years with one major issue: reputation. Historically, the city has had higher crime rates than many other communities in the Salt Lake Valley. Now, crime varies widely depending on the neighborhood. Some areas are perfectly quiet and family friendly, but the perception of safety has stuck with the city for a long time, and perception can have a big influence on where people decide to live. Over the past decade, the city has made significant efforts to improve parks, infrastructure, and community spaces, but reputations take time to change, and that lingering perception continues to affect how many people view the area. For buyers looking for affordability and access to the city, West Valley can still make sense, but the reputation and crime concerns are why it appears on this list. Number 8 is Ogden. Ogden is one of the most interesting cities in Utah because it has gone through a major transformation. Years ago, the city had a reputation for crime and economic decline. But over the past 20 years, Ogden has invested heavily in revitalizing its downtown. Historic buildings have been restored, restaurants and breweries have opened, and the city has built a growing arts and culture scene. Ogden has incredible outdoor access. Within a short drive, you can reach world-class ski resorts like Snow Basin and Powder Mountain. For outdoor enthusiasts, that proximity is a huge advantage. But despite all of the improvements, some parts of the city still struggle with crime and aging infrastructure. Ogden today can feel like two different cities. Some neighborhoods are thriving and rapidly improving. Others still carry the challenges of the past. That contrast is why Ogden lands at number 8. Number 7 is Logan. Logan sits in Cache Valley, surrounded by mountains and farmland. It's a beautiful area with a strong sense of community and a slower pace of life. But Logan is very much a college town. Utah State University plays a huge role in the local economy and culture. That creates a vibrant environment for students and young adults. But it also means the job market outside the university is somewhat limited. Many residents work for the university, healthcare systems, or a small number of manufacturing companies. For people working in specialized industries, job opportunities can be harder to find. Another factor is weather. Cache Valley experiences some of the coldest winters in Utah. Snowfall can be heavy and temperatures stay below freezing for long stretches. For people who love winter sports, this might be perfect. But for others, relocating from warmer states, the winters can feel long and challenging. Logan is a wonderful community in many ways, but the limited job market and geographic location and geographic isolation place it at number 7. Number 6 is Lehi. Lehi sits in the heart of what's known as Silicon Slopes. Utah's growing tech corridor. Major companies have opened offices in the area, bringing thousands of new jobs. This growth has transformed the city, but rapid growth also creates problems. Traffic congestion has become one of the biggest complaints residents have about living in Lehi. Interstate 15 runs through the city, and during peak commuting hours, traffic can slow dramatically. Housing prices have also increased significantly as demand has surged. Lehi went from being a relatively affordable suburb to one of the most competitive housing markets in the entire state. While the city offers strong job opportunities in new development, the rapid growth in rising house prices, the rapid growth in rising house costs place it at number 6. Number 5 is Eagle Mountain. Eagle Mountain is one of the fastest growing communities in Utah. New neighborhoods continue to appear across the area as developers build thousands of homes. For families looking for newer houses at more affordable prices, Eagle Mountain can look very attractive. But the biggest challenge residents face is commuting. Many people who live in Eagle Mountain work in Lehi, Provo, or Salt Lake City. That means long drives every day. As the population continues to grow, traffic congestion has increased as well. While the area offers beautiful views and newer homes, the location and commute challenges place Eagle Mountain at number 5. Number 4 is Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City is the largest city in Utah and the center of business, culture, and entertainment in the state. It offers incredible access to the mountains and a growing job market. But living in Salt Lake City comes with some unique challenges. One of the biggest issues residents deal with is winter inversion. Because the city sits in a valley surrounded by mountains, pollution can become trapped during certain winter weather patterns, and air quality can drop significantly during those times. Housing costs have also increased dramatically as the city has grown. Many residents find it harder to afford living close to downtown than they did a decade ago. While Salt Lake City offers the most urban lifestyle in Utah, those challenges place it at number 4. Number 3 is Provo. Provo is home to Brigham Young University and has a strong college town atmosphere. The city is beautiful and surrounded by mountains, but the large student population creates intense demand for housing. That competition can drive up prices and make it difficult for non-students to find housing. The lifestyle of the city is also heavily influenced by the university culture. For some people, that environment feels welcoming and community focused. For others, it may feel more restrictive compared to the larger cities. Those factors place Provo at number 3. Number 2 is St. George. St. George is one of the most beautiful cities in Utah. The red rock landscapes, golf courses, and access to national parks attract people from all over the country. But living there comes with a few challenges. Housing prices have risen dramatically due to the demand from retirees and out-of-state buyers. Summer temperatures can also exceed 100 degrees for extended periods, and the local job market is smaller compared to northern Utah. Despite its beauty, those factors place St. George at number 2. And the number 1 worst place to live in Utah is Kearns. Kearns is located southwest of Salt Lake City and has long been considered a working class community. While housing can be more affordable here than nearby suburbs, the area has faced economic challenges. Crime statistics in certain areas are higher than many other communities in the valley, and redevelopment has happened more slowly compared to surrounding cities. While many residents are proud of their community, the economic challenges and crime statistics place Kearns at number 1 on this list. Those are the 10 worst places to live in Utah. But remember, worse doesn't mean unlivable. Every city has positives and negatives. What matters most is finding the place that fits your lifestyle. If you're planning a move to Utah and want help figuring out the best areas for you, I offer free relocation calls where we talk through your situation and create a plan for your move. You can schedule that call using the link in the description below. And if you want to know the 10 best places to live in Utah, make sure you watch the next video.